Come on, Gemmi, Gem. You coming? Come on, my love. Cool. Goldy, love. Come on, precious. Come there, honey. Okay, you can put that there. That's a good girl. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Good girl. Come on, girl. There's my girl. Oh, you're fine. Come on, precious. Here you go. Go on. Here you go. Have it, honey. What? Come on, Daddy. Come on, wee love. Come on, wee darling. Oh, she's a good girl. Come on, baby. Here, it's yours. Come on, my darling. Come on, my darling. There you go. I'm going to leave it there and I'm going to clean up, okay? You go in. Go get dinner. Go get dinner, honey. Come on, go get dinner. Just clean this wee bit up. Go on. Beautiful. Come on, my love. Because you know, otherwise, what's going to happen? You get really wood stirring. Come on, precious. Come on. Oh. Come on. Oh. Well, no, shoot. I'm scared that she's there. Good girl. Oh, Jen. Come on, darling. She's like a good girl. Yes, she is. Come on, precious. Come on, precious. Oh. Jen. Come on, honey. Come on. Come on, me love. Oh, I know. She's my precious girl. Come on, Peppers. Come on. Come and have it. That's my girl. Oh, she's the best girl. Yes, she is.
Want her in?
Yeah, she'll come. Come on, Jen. There you go, wee love. Oh. Oh. Come on, Jen. Come on, Jen. What a pretty girl. Come on, Jen. Come on, sweetheart. You coming? Come on. You have your dinner. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. Come on, my love. Jem Jem. You know what, Jem Jem? I'm going to just come in behind you, right? And just see if you'll come in, because it's actually really nice in there. My girl. Oh, in that way, put your windows in there, honey pie. If I take all these buckets out, it might be more room for you, yeah? But these buckets. There we go. See? There's lots of room for a small cow. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. Those are real heavy buckets. It's because they've got ice on them. Come on, my love. You're all okay, honey. There you are. Oh, my goodness, girl. There's honey, girl. You got really warm here, darling. Oh. Oh, it's because you're a very big person. Oh. Mr. Woody Mister, you're not helping. Oh, no. Woody, that's not, no. Woody. Out. Odette. Woody. Woody's in a plane. You come this way, honey. You come this way, honey pie. Come on. Come on, my wee love. Come on, Pepper. Oh. Come on, my love. Woody. You know what Woody's going to do? He's trying to get in here to eat your dinner. Thank you. Whoa! There we are. May I take this off now? May I? Thank you. Oh, look at that. This is nice in here, isn't it? Oh, right. So you can just like totally and actually have that. That's yours. Not mine. You want to come in? Oh, I think I need that. Look at this. We've got a minute to go, darling. Oh. I've got to eat this because I'm getting shaky. Uh-oh. Come on, precious. What do you think? Hmm? sweetness. Oh. There you go. Is it tasty? I know. It's like Monday. Yep, all day. And we have Miss Gemmi, who's going to have a dinner, which is quite lovely. And no, Miss Carling, she is enjoying the heated blankets in Beverly Hospital. She is, you'll be glad to hear, in for just testing. It was just a precaution. And we're very lucky because she's in fighting spirits, shall we say, and is sounding very much like back to normal. On Saturday, we deployed our backup plan, which I'm glad to say worked extremely well. When I popped in to see her, she was sounding not quite right and was a bit difficult to waken up, so she was exceptionally tired, and I think you'll have noticed that she's not really been attending MailChat, and she wasn't quite right, so I spoke with Janine and Gwen, and as with, I think, probably anybody dealing with somebody in their 80s who isn't appearing to perform in the way that you would have expected, they decided that it was probably best to err on the side of caution, given the fact that she's a blood clot, and take her down to Beverly just to have her checked out. And Beverly agreed with that, and they checked her in, and it was exceptionally busy. It's the weekend, it's the run up to Christmas, it's exceptionally cold here at the moment, and she spent from, I think Nick got her down there sometime after 9, and then I stayed with her until she went into a room, and the room was actually on ER, so we were in the corridor for quite some time, until maybe about 8:30, and then she went into her room, and they fixed her up with a CPAP and all of her medication, and got her comfortable, and so we left her there overnight, and then on Sunday, eventually they managed to get her up into her room, and she is there just regulating blood work, because as you know, we've had problems with our coagulant levels, so they're just monitoring that, best place for her, and they're refitting her CPAP, so that's another important thing. So she will not be home tonight. She is expected to be returned to us in fighting fit health tomorrow, and that's a good thing, and the best thing you can possibly do to make sure that there's no residual issues that we're not aware of, or anything that's going to cause problems in the not too distant future. So that's super. So Berlin's in very good spirits, so that's also wonderful. The best thing about it is, apart from the fact that she's doing just fine, is that the system that we have in place for situations such as this works perfectly. We were still able to do our outreach job in Ipswich, and everybody who we hoped would step in did step in. We are so fortunate to have a phenomenal volunteer group, and everybody just falls into place and takes over and allows us to do what we need to do to accommodate Carleen. So the first thing that we put in place was Nick, obviously, he does morning chores on Meredith on a weekend, and Claudette, she stepped in here. She does weekend chores on a Saturday morning in here. So Claudette got fired up and she got going in here. She maintained the barn for the whole day to allow me to go in the evening, well, when I came back after the job, to go and spend time with Carleen. So that was very much appreciated, nice, you know, for Janine not and myself not to worry about whether or not the animals have been taken care of. Kate slotted in to Nick's morning slot on Meredith, and she allowed Nick to go and accompany Carleen to Beverly ER, which was super. So thank you so very much to both Lizette and to Kate. And then we had our outreach job, and Michelle came, Brittany, Leslie, Julie, Ellen, and a very special person who came down from Maine to join us. That was Rebecca, because she is actually setting up the same sort of organisation up in Maine. And so she came and just got mucked in about the chaos. The job was really lovely, lots of very young children. The animals were fantastic, and we're very fortunate we're able to offer this on a weekend so close to Christmas. So I must say thank you so very much to the volunteer group for facilitating this, and Betsy, she arranged this in conjunction with Ipswich Rotary, so that was very much appreciated. So I think we have maybe been able to tick the boxes, and you never like to actually have to test your plans that you put in place when things haven't gone quite right, but ours have worked. Everybody has stepped up, and that's super. So that's something that's very reassuring, because it is very important for us to function, firstly, not only in winter, but when Janine is away, because it's, and I know it sounds counterproductive and not to undermine Janine in any way, but Janine has to be able to step away from Goldy's, because she is creating a similar program down in South Carolina, where, as she's discovering, there's a tremendous need for this, and it has to be possible for Janine to go away and be reassured that everything actually does work up here. Even if her mother has a little stumble, we're all sorted. So that's important as well, because we are performing a role. It's a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week role, because even though the animals might not be out working more than 5 days a week, they still need attention the other 2 days. So it's 7 days a week, and we're functioning just fine up here. Everybody's happy, healthy, and getting on beautifully. So Janine is going to come back. She will spend a little bit of time getting a few things organised for her return. With she's taking down horses and animals to go and take part in this outreach in the south, which is phenomenal, and it's all coming together, which is really worrying, because things take a long time to come together. There's a lot of planning, there's a lot of manpower, there's a lot of volunteers, and you know, this is coming together very quickly, which is always worrying, because it's normally a very lengthy process. So we are very fortunate that we have the help and the assistance and input from so many other people. And Janine is gathering together a team down in Aiken. She seems to have gathered some dogs as well, much to one's disgust. And so that's all working out really nicely. And I'm going to shove this in my mouth, because otherwise I don't know what else I'm going to do with it. Do you? Hey, you're not a very tidy eater, young lady. Oh, well, my goodness. Not one of those nasty ones in sight, because it's been absolutely phenomenal. I have chosen well. Right. So there's no mail, but I'll have a wee lookie at these questions, and there will be a wee lookie, because quite frankly, I don't know what I've done with my glasses. Okay. And I brought Gemmi in here because I'm trying to get her a bit more comfortable around people. And it's getting better, but I think we just need to keep plugging away at it. Isn't that right? What do you think? Good idea? Good idea? Her little horns are coming in. We probably can't actually see that. I'll try and get a photo at some point. Right. I've been cleaning the bowls. Gonna put them in here to dry. Irene's dinner will just go into the fridge and then she'll be able to access that tomorrow when she comes home. That's if the dogs don't get it first, because when Judy came back from the hospital, she went in to visit Caroline. I went in to warm my fingertips up, and I was just looking at Sizzle, and Sizzle was eating something that had previously had mashed potato in it. So I have a funny feeling that her lunch delivery came and is in Sizzle. So I'm sure she's appreciating that. No, Cloud, we don't have. I think she was thinking about Tuesday, but she's got a lot. This is for Janine's return, but Janine's got a lot of things that she has to get in place so that when she arrives with animals, everything is just ready to go. It's a more complex task than you would think, because she needs to go around and check all the fencing, check the accommodations, because we've got two very different sized sets of animals going down there, small ones and big ones. She will need to check her paddocks, make sure that she's got everything in place. She's got a hay delivery to unload, so it's busy. And then she'll head up once that's all organised. Jenny is a very dainty eater, but she's making a heap of a mess all over the floor. And it will definitely be a clean up in aisle one, because not only has she spread it over the floor, she's managed to empty her bowels, because she does enjoy that. Don't you, sweetie peeps? Yeah, I think Gemmi's so very, very sweet. I'm very much enchanted with her. She's got the sweetest face, haven't you? She has to be fed away from Elvis, because Elvis is not very gentlemanly with sharing food. No, he's not. He's very naughty. I know that's the boat next door. They're bashing the door. They are very, very naughty. They are. Can you hear them? Trying to escape. She's like, let me help you. And it's quite good to be able to get her out and about so she can see, and hear lots of different things over this side of the farm, I think. She's just having a big sniff around about. You're a good girl. Yeah, it is very much in one end and out the other. And I've noticed that both she and Elvis cook while they're eating. It's a skill. Oh, yes. We would have a very complex shafting board, because quite frankly there's food everywhere on the floor. Yes, you're doing a fantastic job, young lady. So I did have a little halter on her today, and she led very well. So Janine's done a great job with her. We need to find the donkey halter, a mini donkey halter, and she's just got such a small, delicate nose that it's far too big for her. So I'm thinking we'll have to find a cow halter. I'm not sure what size of cow halter she's going to fit, but she's been a very good girl. That was what you came in on. Oh, you're going on the dog bed now. Splendid. Right. She's definitely very curious. She's having a nosy to see what's going on. All over the place. Oh, you're such a good girl. I know you are. There you are. No, she's not looking for water, because there's water in her food. It's rehydrated and it's quite sloppy. So she's not thirsty. She's going round and she's sniffing the microwave. She was sniffing a blanket that we had the rabbit on. I think she's having a nosy. I think she's trying to familiarize herself with all the smells. And these are the sorts of things that they find are quite important, because there's lots of new things that are not just farm smells. That little mat that she was sniffing there, that used to have, and I think the sink's all gone. It's either my sink or it's this. No, maybe it's not. She's just getting familiar with things that are not particularly animal-based then. she's a very gentle little soul. Oh, there goes that tail again. Phenomenal. If anybody needs cow manure, I have got it by the spade loads here, I can tell you. She is very definitely going to have to be an outdoor outreach team. I'm not sure that she's going to make it indoors ever. It's probably actually worse than the goats, believe it or not. And those goats were phenomenal at the job. They were so sociable. And there was I put a video on Facebook. There was a very young boy. He was probably a toddler sort of age. And every time he touched the goat, he just burst out in hysterics. He thought it was the funniest thing ever. And the goats were like, yeah, we are great. And they would just stand around and he would touch them again, and then he would just burst out into laughter. It was really very, very nice. It was very, very cold as well. So, but not snowing, not raining, just a touch windy. So we were lucky. Well, see, the funny thing is, Robin, that would be a good idea, but I am finding these cows can cook on demand, and it's whenever they fancy. They don't seem to have something coming in the front end. Is that right? I know. You're such a good girl. You are a good girl. And I've been a bit worried about her being cold, but her little ears are actually very warm. So, and her fur, I've pushed my fingers down into see what sort of temperature her skin's at underneath her coat, and she is actually quite cozy. What are you looking for? I'm a really good sniff. You're the prettiest girl. Yes. And at the moment, we've got Elvis eating. He eats inside the barn, and Woody eats in the aisle, and she eats somewhere away from Woody, because Elvis can eat everybody's bowl. He's so fast, and he's a very thorough bowl cleaner, isn't he? Yeah. You're licking that. You probably like some taffy, but you can't have some. No. You're cleaning your nose. You still got some food left. Would you like any of it? Is it stuck in your bowl? Happens with the bowl, is it? And she eats it. And if I get this, Alice, then she eats it. It all goes round the side, and then it gets stuck. And then it's a bit hard, so sometimes she can't get it. Do you want any more of this? Would you like any more? She's such a good girl. She's very sweet because when she finishes her dinner, she wanders up and down the barn aisle with me. And sometimes she takes off at quite some speed and has a little hop, skip, and a jump, don't you? And it's very sweet. It is very sweet. Then she comes and watches me as I'm stuffing the hay bag. So I put a wee bit in the floor for her just in case she's hungry. And she's not hungry, she just likes to supervise. Will I let you go back out now? Will I? Let's pop you out over this way. Okay, my darling? He's a good girl. Come on, my precious. You coming? I'll pop you out the door. Come on, sweet pea. There's a good girl. I'll let Gemmi back out. You okay for that? I am. Thank you. Way out to join everyone else up. She's actually like to supervise Claudette putting out the hay bags. Very, very fond of her. Oh, there were cow treats, but she's just had her dinner. And as you know, I'm the person that does not carry treats because otherwise I get mobbed by animals. But I'm actually thinking I might just put a couple of cow treats in my pocket and wander around with them, because she's such a sweetheart. She really is. Oh, so I think that's us. I think we're all organised, and I'm not sure if there's anything else that you need to ask, Victor. Caroline, we're hoping is going to be back tomorrow, which will be super. And we take it from there. So thank you very much for joining me. I shall now clean up the poop and the excess food. And we'll see you all tomorrow, which is Tuesday. I don't think there's an outreach job tomorrow, although that may change. So, there we go. Oh, right, we need a brush. Okay, we have that. I think so. Let me towel. Oh, dear. Hey, that helps have it in your office. I'll come back in tomorrow. That's actually a good idea. Yeah.